Welcome everybody live to the Brevard Sports Network here live from Melbourne High School here on Thursday night for the 2A District 8 Championship game here between the Viera Hawks and the Vero Beach Indians. Welcome everybody once again to the Brevard Sports Network. I'm Jackson Robb. Alongside me, as usual, Coach Bo Bartlett. Coach, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderful. Excited about this one.
This one definitely going to be a good one. Two district rivals, as always. And this one, a high-stakes game. Despite the fact that both Viera and Vero Beach are most likely locks for the playoffs, the thing for them that's at stake tonight is that coveted home field advantage for the first two rounds of the playoffs, as the winner of this game will most likely be a 2 seed in the state tournament, whereas the loser will most likely fall down to a 5 or even a 6 seed. So a lot's at stake, along with the obvious, the district championship.
Absolutely, and this is a game that Viera's had circled for a while. It's their first goal. If you talk to any of their players or seniors, they want to win districts first. Vero Beach is defending district champions 2 years in a row. Knocked Viera off 2 years in a row. So this is kind of the hurdle that Viera needs to get over to kind of put themselves up there.
And, you know, earlier this year, these two teams faced off. Vero Beach got it early on here. Early on the season, only a one-goal win. It was 8-7, and that's the case for most of Viera's losses, or all of them. It was 1, 2, 3 goals. I mean, Viera's had a lot of close games this year. They've dropped. And, you know, let's be honest, Coach, we've all talked about it this year. It's the turnovers and those slow starts.
Absolutely.
For Viera, what do they got to do tonight to try and limit that?
Really, again, it's cleaning up those unforced turnovers, and then they cleared the ball really well Tuesday night. They got to clear the ball well tonight. Jackson Lynch, their phenomenal goaltender, has got to just take his time, be patient. They don't need to force it. They got the players. They got the upper hand on paper. If you look at the teams on paper, Viera's definitely got the upper hand. They just got to execute. If they execute, they should win this game no problem. If they let Vero hang around, we've seen that a couple times this year, let teams hanging around that they should have beaten, anything can happen.
And, you know, for Vero Beach, they have a deceiving 9-6 record. A lot of tough teams. Talk about this county. They're 2-1 in Brevard this year. They beat Melbourne 16-7. Viera 8-7. Only lost to Holy Trinity 19-5. Viera is 14-5 at a 2 seed. Vero Beach is number 2. Right now ranked in the region. Viera number 4. Early infraction and offsides on the face-off by Vero Beach. Viera ball, and we're underway just like that here in the 2A District 8 Championship game. Viera quickly moving on offense. Pass into the middle. Almonte shot just misses early. Out of bounds, backed by Matt Goodman.
I like the fast start by Viera. They got to play fast with tempo. They're a faster team. Use the turf to their advantage.
Ball down on the turf here. Scooped up by Ethan DeShulo. DeShulo driving through, double teamed as it begins to drizzle once again here on the field. McNamara going for it, scooped up by Almonte, getting pressured hard. Ball goes out of bounds off of Almonte. Good defense by the Indians to start, and Vero Beach will go on offense.
Good defense by Vero. Like the pace that Viera played with there.
As they're looking for a clear, good deflection by Aiden McNamara as they fight for it. Swatted out by Almonte. They'll give it to Vero Beach. Number 47 going to take it, Major Kroom. Kroom steps it in for the Indians. He'll step it all the way into the box and then look for an outlet pass. Finds number 1, Elliott Stevens. Stevens pressured by Glick. Pass back across. Vero Beach taking their time here early. In yellow, trying to get all their players in. Peyton Almond with the ball.
Vero's offense runs through number 1. Elliott Stevens. And then Austin, their attackman, number 3, is just a fantastic player.
Here comes Vero Beach driving through behind, trying to wrap it around. Quick pass, deflected by Ben Van Genekten. Quick drive down the alley. Elliott Stevens with the ball for Vero Beach, driving behind. Stevens tries to wrap one through. It goes out. Jackson Lynch out of position for a moment. They can't get it past him, and Viera will get the ball with a chance to clear. As the rain begins to fall, just a warning. If it starts getting a little too hard, we'll have to shut this window. So that's just a forewarning if the view gets a little obstructed. But for now, window's all open. Ethan DeShulo off the great clear by Jackson Lynch. And Viera's right back on offense.
He missed it. We had Mac Goodman wide open on the left. On the left-hand side.
And apologize for that there, as we're trying to make sure we stay dry here. Ethan DeShulo with the ball now. Passes back to Almonte, moving the ball around now nicely. Viera. As, again, sorry for the tilted. As quickly as possible.
Here you see some space going really tight.
The audio cut out there for a moment. Trying to make sure, again, we stay dry here. Make sure our equipment stays working. Almonte's shot goes long for Viera.
Good ball movement there. They got to be patient, not force the ball in the crease. Take their time. There you go.
And great pass, great shot, and a goal. And Viera's on the board first here with 8:57 to go in the first quarter. And a quick strike for Viera gets them on the board.
Almonte from Mac Goodman. Mac with a good feed. Almonte with a great shot. Great start from Viera.
Almonte with goal. He's in the upper 40s this year. I know he had 41 before the last game, so I think he's up to 46 now, if I'm not mistaken, on the season. And it's a 1-0 Viera start. And it's a nice thing to see for Viera to get the lead early. McGuire Pedrick wins the faceoff. He signed with his D2 school today, or I believe today or yesterday. Quick check, hard check there by Cannon Velitis, going out of bounds off of Velitis. And it'll be a Vero Beach ball taken in by Carson Fhsaa. Vero Beach will jump on offense again. Last time had a decent look at the goal. Again, apologize for the window obstruction on the left side of your screen, but trying to make sure we keep the equipment out of the rain here as it falls here on Tom McIntyre Stadium. Vero Beach trying to take it in. Pass, heaving it across. As taking their time once again. Pass dropped, scooped right back up.
Yeah, Viera's definitely not. They don't want to get in the track meet with Viera tonight. They want to slow the game down.
Elliott Stevens with the ball, holding it up top. Stevens passes and gets the ball right back from Peyton Almond. Stevens going to set up for a quick dodge down the middle. Stevens driving pass. Deflected here.
This will be a good matchup all night.
As here comes Vero Beach,
Great
wrapping it around.
Eli
Manchetti on the defense. Vero Beach going to try to dodge down the other alley now. Connor Hoffman giving chase. Peyton Almond with it, moving it back to Elliott Stevens on the top right for another dodge on Glick. Stevens rolls back, left-handed. High pass across. Quick dodge now down the other alley. Slips on the turf. They both do. Pass back up top to Almond. Almond drives down. Great D by Viera here, keeping Vero Beach out of the middle of the field.
Coach Nunn did his homework. He's got a pole on number 1, Elliott Stevens, and he's got his best defender on number 3 there, the tackman.
Peyton Almond drives down the alley with the ball now. He'll move it back to X. Almond's going to wrap all the way around, followed by Ben Van Genekten. Good check there. Moving it back behind to number 3, Tanner Lenhart. Lenhart setting up an ISO on Eli Manchetti. He slips down. Keeps it in his stick. Lenhart pass. Misses an open man right on the crease. Scooped up by Jacob Glick. And here comes Viera on the clear. Good stick check there. Glick holds onto it, steps into the box. Pass dropped, scooped up by Vero Beach. They're going to heave it down the field, finds his man. Vero Beach with an opportunity here. Lenhart steps in, shot, low. Goes back behind, chased by Vero Beach. They'll hold on to possession here. Ethan Hunt will bring it in.
Save.
Ethan Hunt passes it back up top. Pump fake by Stevens. Elliott Stevens driving through, shot, and Vero Beach is on the board. Elliott Stevens, with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter, gets the Vero Beach Indians on the board.
Hoffman on the slide there. Did a great job sliding. Just didn't hit him hard enough. Let Elliott get inside, get shot.
That's one of their main scorers over there for Vero Beach, Elliott Stevens, and he gets them on the board first with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's a 1-1 ball game here as we head back to face off once again off the Elliott Stevens goal for Vero Beach. As we head to face, this time it is McGuire Pedrick going early. So Vero Beach will get the ball. Both teams now have one face-off penalty there. So as they step it in, Vero Beach does this time. Their Viera sends pursuit. That was Kai Stollis. Vero Beach backing it up once again, taking their time with it. It is Peyton Almond with it across the way, holding the ball. He's going to pass it in to Tate and Vero, and that ball misses. And, well, you try to take it slow, but you got to pass and catch. And
absolutely.
That one slides past. It's an easy turnover for Viera.
And as this ball gets wetter, as the field gets wet, the sticks get wet, that mesh softens up. It's going to be tough.
Connor Hoffman getting sandwiched, slips through, whistles. And we got a timeout by Coach Bob Nunn and the Viera Hawks here to get out of the sticky situation. 5:19 to go in the first quarter. It's 1-1 here from Melbourne in the 2A District 8 Championship game. Broadcast sponsored by the parents of Viera Hawks Lacrosse, and BSN thanks to them for their support.
Yeah, Viera on these clears. Now, Viera's going to go in a 10-man ride. They're going to drop back. They're going to be very aggressive. Viera has to be able to move the ball, find the open guy. You're getting double teamed. Someone's going to be open. Their attack has to come back and help out on the clear. And then, Velitis and McNamara, two younger guys, they're really going to have to step up tonight and be comfortable coming and getting that ball and protecting the ball. Both phenomenal players, just a little inexperienced. And a big game like that, it can get nervous for them. So far, 7 minutes into the game, I'm not seeing as many turnovers as we have been. Not as fast of a start as you'd like to see, but I think they're playing with pace.
Yeah, that's a good point. Viera's looks solid to start. Hanging tough in the 1-1 game. You look at a little history of this series. Vero Beach has the 8-2 all-time record versus Viera. Viera's last win came 2 years ago in March of 2021, where they got a big win, 16-5. But since then, it's been 2 straight district championships for Vero Beach and a win earlier this season. Viera trying to get their revenge per se and come out and win a district championship tonight.
It's that old adage, right? Playoff start, everyone's 0-0. Regular season means nothing. We smoked Viera down there that year, and they beat us in the district championship.
And new season begins once the playoffs are set.
It's tough to beat a team twice in 1 year.
This would be Granger Lamp with the ball here out of the timeout.
See right here, he's got Jackson open. He's got Ben across the field open. Almonte in the middle. He's got to move it
Lamp
quickly.
Goes back to Jackson Lynch. Lynch quickly flicks up the field, finds Ben Van Genekten. He's swarmed immediately. Vero Beach definitely playing on the hands early. Cannon Velitis steps it back, flings it across to Landon Almonte. Almonte steps it in. Almonte cutting through. Good stick check from behind by Vero Beach. Ball still down. Almonte goes down. Aiden McNamara wins the ball. Vero Beach.
Yeah, Vera's going to be very aggressive on defense.
Cannon Velitis misses the pass. Turnover, Vero Beach ball. Good pressure by the Vero Beach defense. Forces a turnover. Now we'll see what the Indians can do back on offense with a tie game. Coley going to pass it across to the far side. And Vero Beach will bring it up. Flying down the side. Great check from behind by Glick. And ball's going to be scooped up by Ben Van Genekten. Pass to the middle of the field. Nick Dunbar. Dunbar slips through. He's in a foot race right now. Another great check from behind. Great defense early. All the way down. Here comes Viera. Matt Goodman. Pass high for McNamara. Well, the turnover's starting to come in here. As Vero Beach going to get the ball back.
Mac had him wide open. It should have been an easy goal right there. Good clear by Dunbar. They got to finish those.
Rain seems
those
to
are
have
tough.
Rain seems to have halted for now. Good chase by Velitis. The pass out to the near side to number 4, Aiden Fettig. Passes down the line. Vero Beach got to get a touch. There they do. And getting chased now. Running through 2 defenders. Long pole slips through. Pass down to Gilly. Pump fakes high. Goes low. And Vero Beach takes the lead. Number 5 with the goal. William Dunlap off the assist from Major Kroom. And it's 2-1 Vero Beach.
Yeah, at this point, Vera's going to match Vero's intensity. They're not doing it right now. Vero's the aggressor. Vera's sitting back and taking it. And that's why it's a 2-1 game.
And that goal comes off a turnover. A quick clear. Pole got all the way down to, call it the 20-yard line, right in front of the goal, and then got one quick pass on GLE. Puts Jackson Lynch with no help. Face off this time won by Vero Beach. Check there by Cannon. Velitis gets the ball out. They'll get it back. Velitis going to take it in. Pass in the middle of the field. Fighting through. Ethan DeShulo. Through a road of eggshells and glass. Ethan DeShulo slips through for the goal, and Viera ties it right back up 2-2.
And as requested, a little bit of physicality there. Good hit by Velitis. Fighting for the ball.
That's one guy you can count on to fight through whatever. Ethan DeShulo.
Just got to
Check
match the
after
intensity.
check.
Here we go.
And it's 2-2. This one's going to be close from start to finish. 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Tie ball game here as we head back to face off. And that one was Vero Beach winning the face off. Couldn't hold on to it. Now they tie up in the middle of the field. Still going. Slips through. Vero Beach had it for a moment. Still going ahead. And it's going to be still out. Still going. And Vero Beach eventually gets the ball. Dunlap. Ball on the ground getting peppered by Glick back there. He'll slip through. Pump fakes the pass. Dunlap holds on to it. Now getting double teamed out towards the sideline. Whistles. Timeout Vero Beach with 3:13 to go in the first quarter. All tied up 2-2. And just like Viera's first time out, Coach Rory Whipple trying to get out of that tough situation on the sideline. And he'll do that by calling the timeout. Stop the clock. Get his guys a reset. We got a good one on our hands already.
It's like a boxing match, right? Punch, counter punch.
Yeah, these teams trading blows early. Viera jumped ahead 1-0, then it was 1-1, then it was 2-1 Viera, now it's 2-2. A little bit of a tug of war early on, if you will.
Take a peek at the radar here.
Not a bad idea. Kind of been playing the rain dance with the rain today. We've had a lot of scares, severe thunderstorm watches and whatever and whatnot, but we had a 30-minute delay, started 15 minutes late, and for now we are still all clear. Rain has halted for now as we come out of this timeout. 2-2, Vero Beach will have possession.
Yeah, it looks like we're just gonna get a little bit of the wet stuff. Looks like the thunderstorms have left us, hopefully. Of course, as soon as I say that, we'll get struck by lightning here, right?
Well, that's all that matters is there's no lightning. This sport will play rain or shine, snow or sleet. Not here, but you get the point. Problem is, you're playing a sport with 20 guys with metal poles running around, probably the most dangerous to play with lightning. So, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely want to be the shortest guy on the field in that one situation, right?
Yeah.
Let the deep holes run around first.
So here we go out of the timeout. Vero Beach ball. Vero Beach traveled well for this game. For Viera, playing inside Brevard County in the district championship, something
Finally,
that you
5
noted
years.
you noted was a big deal for this program. As they pass it back, Vero Beach with the ball out of the timeout here. Pass
We
back
love
to
the
the near
self-taught
side.
hospitality, of course, but it's much better up here in Brevard.
And a little partner passing here up top till they get a dodge going on Glick. Although he's a short stick, one of the best on defense with one, along with Ethan DeShulo is right there on him. As Vero Beach will pass around, Peyton Almond moves it. The Tate and Fhsaa running down behind to X. Fhsaa still trying to fight through Glick. Not going to happen. Elliott Stevens passes all the way up top. Going to set up a dodge on that's Nick Dunbar, not Ethan DeShulo. My mistake. Great save by Jackson Lynch, low on the shot. Going to set up the clear. I think it was initially caught by Vero Beach. And they're going to get it anyway. Quick pass in, right on the sideline. And here comes Vero Beach with it. Getting checked hard. Pass down the line to William Dunlap. Or no, that is Tanner Lenhart, rather. Cutting around. Looking for some space. Tanner Lenhart, pass right in front of the goal. What a pass and what a finish for Vero Beach to take the lead. Ethan Hunt, the sophomore, with the goal to put Vero Beach ahead. 3-2 off the assist from Tanner Lenhart.
Another goal coming off of a turnover. Viera's our own worst enemy right now. They just got to take care of the ball, and they'll put the ball in the net.
Once again, apologize there as we move back down off the windowsill as the rain begins to fall once again. Apologize for the camera, but we're back.
Here.
And we head to face off again. McGuire Pedrick and number 20 in there as they fight. Get the name in the minute for Vero Beach. Flicked out. Scooped up by Vero Beach off the face-off. Number 49 passes just past his teammate. And they'll get the ball here. And once again, Vero Beach will slow it down. The rain falls even harder this time than we saw earlier. They're going to make it make this game flow a little differently. Passing, catching's harder.
It's definitely going to hurt the team that plays with speed, which is Viera. A little bit more. Takes the speed out of the game.
Vero Beach still just going to take their time up top. No rush for them. Tate and Fhsaa and Peyton Almond playing catch up top. Almond going to drive it down. Peyton Almond trying to slip pass, rolls back. Pass moving to the near side now. Elliott Stevens trying to get through Glick, rolls back. Stevens shot, bounces past. It'll be backed up by number 3, Tanner Lenhart. Again, I apologize for the window obstruction on the left side of your screen. I'll try and get past that here. Vero Beach sets up the dodge, trying to get through. Shot. Great save by Jackson Lynch, getting down on his knees for the save. He'll roll out. He's going to get pressured immediately. Got to be careful. And Lynch gets to clear up the field. It's hauled in by Ethan DeShulo. Pass. Nearly got through it, swatted away. And Vero Beach going to take it once again. Oh, caught by Landon Almonte. Shot! And a goal! With 9 seconds to go in the first quarter, Landon Almonte from the top of the box to tie the game.
Wow, wow, wow.
Unbelievable shot and the goal by Landon Almonte.
Got a fantastic clear to DeShulo. To Hoffman. Terrible decision on the pass. And Almonte pulls the rabbit out of the hat.
Second goal of the game for Landon Almonte. Vero Beach had the ball, tried to pass it just heave it down the field. Almonte snatched it, wound back. I don't know if the goalie wasn't ready or if it was just that good of a shot. It might be a mix of both. Either way, Landon Almonte from the top of the box, 30 yards out, puts in a goal. DeShulo pass gets knocked away there. Goalie going to hold it now and heave it down the field. And that will end our first quarter here from the 2A District 8 Championship game. And we got a tight heat, 3-3 between Viera and Vero Beach.
I'm not sure anyone knew Almonte had the ball. I don't think he knew he had the ball at first.
Yeah, it was weird. I thought it was a buzzer beater shot. Still had about 10 seconds before the quarter ended. But yeah, Almonte snatched a clear, wound up, cranked a 30-yard, 25-yard shot to tie the game up. He has two, along with Ethan DeShulo with one. If you look at Vero Beach, Ethan Hunt has one, Elliott Stevens has one, and William Dunlap has one. And that's where we sit at 3-3. Defense has been solid by both teams.
Yeah, I mean, kind of what you expected. There's a little bit of nerves. They're very evenly matched teams.
For Viera, the one thing that's really gotten goals for Viera has just been good assists.
Yes.
Getting on the back.
They had a couple opportunities there.
There's some good back pipe shots from Vero Beach. Viera's been able to lock off shooters from straight dodges, but again, yeah, it's just the assist to the back pipe. And
yeah, that third goal too. They played fantastic defense. Had a great save, and then just kind of rushed the clear and turned it over. Yeah. That's the backbreaker, right? You play defense, maybe a minute and a half. Play really good defense, get the ball, and then you turn it over right away, and then you go back on defense. And that's just kind of a morale buster too, you know? Yes, the Florida Lacrosse News. I'm just going to assume that that's Lee. Asked a great question. With a field like this is wet, it's turf. Your approach as a defender has to change, right? You can't be as aggressive in the approach. We teach the defenders when they're approaching, good defensive stance, break down at the ball. But even now, you're going to have to give a little bit more space because the footing is going to be challenging for both players. And so you're almost kind of like playing a little game of chess, right? Let them make the mistakes. Let them make the bad pass. Their mesh is wet. Your mesh is wet. No need to go over aggressive. I think Viera's going to stay aggressive because that's their game. But I don't know if that's going to come back to bite them. If Viera can move the ball quickly, that could come back to bite Vero. We'll just have to see how that plays out. But that's a great point.
The score here at the end of the first quarter is 3-3, a tie ball game between Viera and Vero Beach. The last goal of the quarter came with 9 seconds when Landon Almonte cranked a 30-yard shot at the top of the box off a failed clear by Vero Beach for the goal. And that's where we land. Let's see it. As second quarter is going to hold a lot here, see which team can get ahead first. Maybe create some separation because from here, the biggest lead we've seen is one goal.
Absolutely. With a goalie like Lynch, too, for Viera, you're okay with them taking those 15, 20-yard shots, 25-yard shots. We'll give them those all day long. The wet mesh is going to be harder to get accuracy on it. It's just when you have those breakdowns, you over-pursue, you slide when you shouldn't, all those kinds of things, give them those easy shots up. So weather's definitely a factor.
They had to face off. Had it for a second was McGuire Pedrick, it looked like. They'll still fight for it all the way down. And it's going to be flicked out of bounds by...
It was off of Viera.
They give it to Viera.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was off of Glick, but the refs say otherwise.
Well, the referees are never wrong.
No, that's what I'm told. Jackson Lynch holding the ball, trying to get Viera the clear.
This makes me nervous.
Ball deflected. Jackson Lynch past midfield now. And he'll retreat back now. Ethan DeShulo with it.
It makes me nervous when Jackson comes out that far because, if he slips, it's just, I don't know. That's the warrior in me.
Almonte passes back to Matt Goodman with the ball. Goodman passes back to Almonte. Almonte cradling down the alley.
Back to X.
Tried. Good switch by Vero Beach to avoid that situation. 4-on-4.
Yeah, they need to switch out of that matchup there.
Almonte passes to McNamara. McNamara back to Almonte, down low. Pump fakes. Pass right in front of the goal. And there it is. Connor Hoffman with the goal off the assist from Landon Almonte.
Caught Vero ball watching there. Hoffman was able to sneak in the crease. Good feed, good patience, good finish, good lacrosse.
And Viera jumps right back ahead thanks to the goal by Connor Hoffman.
You can see Hoffman kind of creeping in there too, like sneakily, and no one's picking up on him.
Almonte, he's been a part of almost every goal.
He's got two
goals and an assist now.
Yeah.
So Landon Almonte doing a lot for him, but great job there. Connor Hoffman finding a seam and striking in for the lead, and Viera jumps ahead 4-3, less than a minute into quarter number 2.
Viera needs a little burst here, a little burst run.
And whistles are going to be a hold on Vero Beach. And Viera will get the ball. Good call by the officials there. DeShulo going to bring it in here for Viera. Pass back to DeShulo. Moving in. Cranks a shot. Deflected. Picked up by Vero Beach. Ball drops out. And Cannon Velitis picks it up. Passes, bounces it back to Matt Goodman. Goodman all the way back up top to Landon Almonte.
All right, Viera needs to show some patience here. If they can go up 2 goals, that'll be a big boost to their mental game. Patience. Don't need to force anything.
Almonte
Hoffman's
moves
open again.
to McNamara, down low, agility. Pass in front, Ethan DeShulo, low shot, rolls
Great
long.
Ball movement, great ball movement. They're catching Vero ball watching an awful lot. Got to keep it moving.
Ball brought in up top, deflected. Ball goes down, scooped up pass right down in front of the goal. Ethan DeShulo slips through. Ball skies high, out of bounds. They'll go to Viera.
Viera's going to spread the field here a little bit.
Hoffman.
Nice
Pass
shot.
down, shot,
Hat-trick.
goal, and a hat trick for Landon Almonte already tonight early in the second quarter. With 10 minutes to go, almost exactly a minute after their last goal, Almonte makes it 3 on the night and gives Viera the 5-3 advantage.
Almonte's feeling it. If Viera can go on a little run like they did against Melbourne Tuesday night, really start to put some doubt in Vera's head.
And now Viera on a little run. They have the biggest lead of the night at 2 goals, 5-3 as they head back to face off once again.
I will say Coach Whipple will make his guys keep their heads. Years past, if you get a run on Viera, they'll kind of melt down.
And here they come. Quick win on the face-off. Quick pass. Pass down low. Had them open. They miss it. Going back behind. Jackson Lynch falls down. Kicks the ball out of bounds. It's Viera ball. Interesting.
At least closer to the shot.
Yep, good point. Glick looking to clear. Glick rolls across, passes upfield, bounces, turns it over, looking for Eli Manchetti. And Vero Beach will get the ball back.
Tough in the wet. Got to kind of keep the ball to the middle of the field. That was dangerous.
That's what I was going to say. Good comment there. Yeah, that last one did look like a pass attempt behind, but.
Well, there was a push from behind either, so. Should have been a loose ball push, either way.
Well, Vero gets the ball
back.
back.
Like I said, the refs never make mistakes, man.
Vero Beach gets the ball back regardless as he runs it back behind. But the ball is Tanner Lenhart. Lenhart has it picked left. He rolls through it. Lenhart rolling around.
Right,
cuts back. Low shot. Saved by Jackson Lynch. Stopped it just short of the goal line.
Yeah, Viera doesn't want to be living with Tanner on a shorty.
Granger Lamp passes back. Flicks it up the field to Glick. Hit as he gets the pass through.
Player. Good job. Now be patient.
Almonte, quick pass. Velitis down low. GLE shot by McNamara misses. Viera will get the ball back behind.
I just see Aiden take that over to the front of the net and put that in.
Goodman clears high. Bouncing past midfield. Vero Beach scoops it up. quick pass, up ahead, 2-on-1, quick pass down low, shot, goal, Vero Beach. Sets up the 2-on-1, fast break to a goal.
Yeah, anytime you have those passes come from behind GLE over the head of the offense, it's never a good outcome.
William Dunlap with goal number 2 on the night for Vero Beach. On the 1-on-none shot and the finish. And with 8:49 to go in the second quarter, it's 5-4 Viera with the lead.
3 of the 4 goals that Vero has are coming off of Viera turnovers. Key to the game, if Viera can clean that up.
We also talk about, the wet mesh in a pass like that. It goes long. Got to take those things into account as the ball pops out on the face-off. No one has control yet. Vero Beach scooping it ahead. Got to control it. They can't yet. Ball still out. Scooped up by Vero. Flipping the field now. Running it down with the long pole. Pass into
You got to shorten your passes up when the mess gets wet.
Lenhart rolls back.
Doesn't really matter what sport you're playing, right? When the weather conditions are there, everything is exemplified. Like concentration, technique.
Lenhart slips behind.
Fundamentals.
Pass, quick shot,
save.
saved by Jackson Lynch.
That's a fantastic save.
Scooped right back through by Vero Beach. Pass
Good
right back
ball.
behind. Heaves high. Hauled in by Stevens. Pass outside to Almond. Almond back to Stevens. Viera with the 1-goal lead under 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Stevens, quick dodge up top. Followed by Dunbar. Stevens cuts through. Great shot on the outside by Elliott Stevens, his second. And just as quickly as Viera jumped out to a 2-goal advantage, we're back tied up 5-5.
So we said at the beginning of the broadcast, right? Stevens 1, and then Tanner number 3. Those are the 2 guys. You got one dodging, you got to go early.
There was a flag down on the far side. It gets waved off on the shot.
A late hit, maybe.
Yeah, either that or maybe a
push without possession, or
as they head back to face off. Game back tied up at 5. McGuire Pedrick facing off against Justin Stolage. As they fight, kicks through. Still going for it. Viera had it. Gets yards sailed. Ball comes out. Still going. DeShulo goes down.
that has to be a push there.
No fouls, no whistles. DeShulo goes down again. And there's a whistle. And it'd be Viera ball.
Okay. I guess they ended up calling a hold. Holding DeShulo down on the ground, but
Yeah, Shulo's getting beat up down there in that pile. Almonte.
Vero starting to win the 50-50 ball.
Almonte looking for help. Cranks up, shot. Oh my goodness, another deep shot goes in for Landon Almonte. Goal number 4, and Viera's got the lead back. With 7.5 minutes to go in the first half, 6-5 Viera leads, and as Almonte has 4 all on his own.
Vera's going to have to make an adjustment there and put a pole on Almonte at some point.
I mean, these are top-of-the-box shots. He just stepped up, said, I have enough space to shoot. I'll take a shot. And just like that, he gets another one to go, and that's number 4 for Landon Almonte.
Like I said, he's feeling it. When you're feeling it, you'll just shoot from anywhere. It's like Jordan playoff time.
As they go once again on the face-off, Pedrick and Stolage. Pedrick wins it for Viera, getting hounded. Ball goes down, scooped up from behind by Glick. Glick passes back to Cannon Velitis.
It's a great job by Pedrick. Let's see if they pull Almonte here. Yep.
As the sun begins to set on the field. Pass back over to DeShulo.
Kind of picking your poison, right? You're going to pull DeShulo, you're going to pull Almonte. You're going to pull both of them.
McNamara rolls down Velitis, quick pass. Almonte getting hounded back behind. Pump fakes the pass. Fires to Shulo! And there it is! Assist from Landon Almonte to Ethan DeShulo for his second goal of the night. Almonte's second assist. And Viera's back ahead by 2, 7-5.
A 6-point half so far for Almonte. What a fantastic catch in traffic by DeShulo and a finish.
DeShulo with goal number 48 on the season.
Those two have been doing it all year.
That's big time. Defense for Vero Beach getting frustrated. That's the biggest thing. Frustrate the other team, get them out of a rhythm.
Now, can they add to this? That's the key.
But yeah, just as Viera jumped out to a 2-goal lead last time, Vero responded quickly. We'll see if we see the same effect here. Face-off, Pedrick flicks it back behind. Ethan DeShulo will get it on the near side. He slips down, still has the ball. And Coach Bob Nunn will take his second and final time out of the first half here with 6:48 to go. Viera with the momentum leading 7-5.
That's a good timeout by Coach Nunn there. It's an important possession.
This broadcast sponsored by the parents of Viera Hawks Lacrosse, and BSN thanks them for their constant support in bringing you tonight's game. Also on the Brevard Sports Network tonight, another triple header. We got us here for the 2A District 8 Championship. Kayla Brown's got the 1A District 7 Championship between Holy Trinity and Cocoa Beach. And Alan Slaughter-Zinski with the baseball Cape Coast Conference Championship between the top two teams in the county, the Merritt Island Mustangs and the Viera Hawks. So Viera's going for two different titles tonight, a Lacrosse District Championship and a baseball Cape Coast Conference Championship.
Looks like Holy Trinity's up on Cocoa Beach 9-1 at halftime. We can go back to this game here because I'm pretty sure that's over.
You're going to need a big surge if you're Cocoa Beach. I mean, this is their last chance. One more shot. I mean, they pretty much out of a at-large bid. They got to win the district. And Holy Trinity nowhere near making that easy.
I don't know if that's going to let Jensen Beach sneak in now or.
Probably. I remember last night, or 2 nights ago rather, West Shore was in, and then they got quote-unquote upset by Cocoa Beach and possibly knocked them out of the playoffs. I mean, they had one of the last at-large bids and a loss there. We'll see what the FHSAA thinks about that, and when selection time comes, we'll see if West Shore still has a shot to make the cut.
I would be shocked. But hey.
Eli Minchetti with the ball, getting ready to clear it for Viera.
Vero's going to give the overpass here, which is smart. Wet mesh.
Slips through past Granger Lamp. Got to get the ground ball on the sideline. Lamp rolls back, needs help. Granger Lamp slips through, gets checked. Passes it up, finds Landon Almonte in a foot race. Almonte running through. He slips hard. Flag comes in. And whistles, and Viera's going to go man up.
Push from behind with possession, I'm assuming.
6:25 to go in the second quarter. Viera with a big man up opportunity to take a 3-goal advantage.
Cross check.
Looked like he might have caught him a little high.
All right, so Viera's going to make this hurt.
They got to convert on this one.
Assuming it's a 1-minute penalty here. First man-up opportunity of the game for either team.
I was going to say it's been a clean game thus far. Physical, but clean. As Viera with the ball, man up now. Quick pass. Velitis back to Almonte, back to the middle. That one goes down. Fight for the ground ball on the other side. Ball flicked out of bounds.
Loose ball push on Viera. Vero's ball.
Vero's ball on the loose ball push. Vero's just going to look to kill this penalty.
I'm not sure why we're feeding the crease there on a man-up situation. Velitis didn't even look at the ball. I don't think he was expecting it.
Jack Wilson, the goalie, passes back across. Sun's in their face, and they look this way. Slip down there. Elliott Stevens jumps right back up. Wet turf. Very slippery. Stevens sliding down the sideline. Remember, they're man up, or they're man down, rather. Kind of want to kill this penalty. Viera's doubling the ball. Glick and Glick. Josh and Jacob.
At this level in lacrosse, I'm not a big fan of doubling the ball.
Stevens trying to get through.
You're just going to exhaust your players. You kind of lost your opportunity on the man up and just kind of cut your losses.
Now they'll hold it. Tate and Fhsaa trying to kill the penalty. Vero slips back around behind Dunbar. Vero. And all even once again, so Vero Beach effectively kills the penalty, and they're already on offense, ready to strike. Almond.
Now Glick's been doubling the whole time out there, so Glick's exhausted, number 18. And now he's got to go back to X and play defense after double teaming. This is why I don't like the double team.
This may be a big opportunity for Vero Beach. Almond, quick dodge. Pass Glick, rolls back. Looking for a feed right in front of the goal. Contested, knocked out. Granger Lamb gets it, whistles. The flag down. The flag down that's going to put Vero Beach man up now with an opportunity. I'm interested to see what the call is here because I did not catch it.
Interference maybe?
Well, Viera goes man down, so within a minute, Viera goes from man up
I
to
couldn't
man
see what
down.
the gesture was.
Yeah, it's on Glick.
Yeah, that's a big loss.
Vero Beach down. Pass back up top. Moving it around Almond. Passes back down to Dunlap. Good ball movement by Vero Beach. Top left shot, high and long. Backed up by Vero Beach.
It's a big momentum swing moment here, you know. You go man up, down to man down.
And moving the ball around top. Moving it still. Vero Beach looking for a shot. Pass back down low. Pump fakes. Cutting across. Pass up top. Pushes through Hoffman. Passes it off. Cranks a shot. Saved by Jackson Lynch. Lynch going to get contained here. Pass. Bounces off Menchetti. Menchetti with the ball. Passes up. Finds Almonte. Almonte slipping through. Down the sideline. Almonte! Getting hit from behind. He gets hit on the ground.
Now, I will say this. The referees have got to get control over this because these two teams, this will get ugly. That was a potentially clean hit, but it was across the field. You can't really take more than 2 steps to hit a player.
I think the hit itself, I mean, he jumped on him on the ground. I think that's where the big argument's from.
Sure.
Almonte got his helmet ripped off.
I think the sideways hit, even if it might have been in the front, still questionable.
Yeah, I mean, Almonte was running into a quadruple team, and that hit knocked him to the ground.
Absolutely.
So, whistles, fouls, and a few words exchanged between players. It's a rivalry. Refs you gotta let them play a little. It's district championship, but you gotta make sure you're still in control of the game.
Yeah.
Glad to see Almonte hop up again. He went to the ground and then got either fallen on. I assume not jumped on, but fallen on. His helmet came off, and he's all good. And Vero Beach goes man down.
It's like we're 5 on 5?
I think they'll be all even 5-on-5 now. As from no penalties to the first quarter and a half, now to 3 in the last minute. Viera's got the ball. Lennon Almonte far side, 5-on-5 here. Viera will go man up first, and actually they're man up right now as Glick gets released at the same time. So Viera man up now with an opportunity to go up by 3. So after their first man up, they didn't convert. Then now they've killed their man down and now gone right into man up. Pass right down low, shot deflected on Goodman.
It's a crazy sequence. Goodman's stick was a little jacked up. His mesh was all messed up against Melbourne the other night.
Pass goes long.
Eli's got to keep that over.
To midfield. Ball down, push. No call. DeShulo slips there. Vero Beach. Ball down on the ground. Vero Beach trying to scoop it up. And Vero behind, whistles. And it's a timeout by Vero Beach with 3 minutes to go in the first half as they try and set up their offense. They are man down. as they try and kill another penalty and finally get a goal to go for them, as they've had opportunities. Both teams have, but the defense has been strong and still got a tight battle here. 7-5 Viera with the lead. Love the composure by Viera right now. They're not doing anything outlandish. They're still playing tough. They're still playing physical. Not letting emotions take over yet. DeShulo getting a conversation with the officials here at the break. This one's a physical game. That's how it is once you get down.
Just watching Ethan there for a little bit. I know he's the captain, and the officials will talk to the captains. And Ethan's like, if you ever remember the Bad News Bears, the original with Walter Matthau? He's kind of like Tanner. He'll take on the whole third grade, you know?
The teams farther south together, they're all physical. I mean,
oh yeah,
you look at even the top of the teams like Vero Beach or some of the teams that have struggled a little like Sebastian River, they still play physical.
Well, we see that in the Seminole teams, and they come over, you know, the Orange County teams. Everyone plays physical. It's not going to catch Viera by surprise. They play all those teams during the regular season. They just got to match it. You know, they got to be able to match it.
So
and again, it's tough. They're young. A lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors.
Come out of the Vero Beach timeout here. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Viera with a 7-5 lead.
Yeah, we've had multiple odd man situations the last, 3 minutes? No goals to show for it. Both sides.
It'll be Vero Beach ball down with a chance to score. They are man down still. Viera has the man up advantage.
Looks like Farrah's coming in here in a minute on the whistle probably.
Vero Beach looking to kill the rest of this penalty, rolling down the sideline. Cutting back across, rolling back. They're all even now. After all the penalties, we're back all even with no more goals to show for either side.
Eli needs to drop in here.
Barely staying in is Tanner Lenhart. Guarded all the way out to the sideline by Eli Manchetti. Manchetti trailing Lenhart, gets ahead. Coming through, jump shot. Stop, bounces out. Jackson Lynch traps it, scoops it back. Lynch flings it down the center of the field. What a catch by Nick Dunbar. In stride, Dunbar. Pass, down low. Matt Goodman shot in a goal.
Fantastic.
And Viera's up now by 3 goals thanks to Matt Goodman off the assist by Nick Dunbar.
That was fantastic lacrosse there. Jackson took his time, found the midi that was open. Dunbar with a fantastic catch. Fantastic fast break. Just all around good lacrosse there. Good to see.
Viera on a 3-goal run to go up 8-5 with 2:14 to go in the second quarter.
A little bit of a confidence boost there, I think, going into halftime, too. Now they got to maintain it. A lot can happen in 2 minutes.
As they had to face off, McGuire Pedrick once again had the clamp. Ball pops out, kicked up ahead. Vero Beach gonna take it quickly. Flicks the ball out, slipping through. Lenhart, quick shot and a quick goal, and Vero Beach ends the run with that one. Quickly off the face-off win. It's for the first time tonight Tanner Lenhart for the Indians, and it's 8-6. 4 seconds after the last Viera goal. It's Tanner Lenhart for Vero Beach to make it 8-6, Viera on top. Thing to note, though, Viera's already scored more points than their contest earlier this year in the first half. They lost that game 8-7. It's already 8-6, Viera. As they fight, ball goes out, won by Ethan DeShulo. The Vero Beach players collide. DeShulo slips through. More bodies hit the floor for Vero Beach. Ball goes back behind. Pass back to Cannon Velitis.
All right, Viera needs to take their time here.
Almonte, pass. McNamara pump
No reason
fakes.
to force anything.
Pass inside. Taken away by Vero Beach. Slipping ahead. Connor Hoffman trailing. Catches the helmet. Long pull shot. Deflected. Scooped up for a moment. Still out. Puts it in. And it's saved by Jackson Lynch. Quick clear to Landon Almonte. Almonte.
They don't have numbers. Slow it down. Slow it down.
Moving
slow
up
it
the
down.
field. Almonte slips through. Almonte shot deflected up in the air. McNamara scoops it up. Pass through. Deflected by Dunbar. He keeps it in. Nick Dunbar. Pass back across to Connor Hoffman. Hoffman pass through. Quick pass. Quick shot and a goal by Aiden McNamara. And Viera's back up by 3. McNamara's first of the night puts Viera ahead 9-6.
Ay, ay, ay.
Trading blows now, shot for shot. 9-6, Viera with the lead.
I don't know if Aiden has to go to the bathroom or he's just happy he scored over there. He's doing all kinds of weird dancing.
He's always the most energetic after the goals.
He is.
McGuire Pedrick once again facing off against Justin Stolage. This one's a tie-up. Ball still out. Viera won it, but they get a push or a penalty on Viera.
He's on the ground playing the ball there. And
Vero Beach ball. Cutting it through. Pump fake. Ball goes on the ground.
Great stick.
Ball goes out of bounds off of Vero Beach. Viera ball. Quick turnover forced by the Hawks. Ben Van Genekten. Pass back. Lynch goes and gets it. Pass out to Granger Lamp. Lamp down the sideline.
Take your time, boys. One more shot.
Connor Hoffman. Swim dodge through. Hoffman. Flag down. Viera has a chance to go man up.
They can get the ball at halftime.
Hoffman.
They can keep the ball for halftime if they just eat it.
30 seconds.
Just eat it.
Quick drive. McNamara. Pass up top to Hoffman. Hoffman, quick pass down low to Velitis. Force pass. Goes back behind Vero Beach. And now Viera will go man up with 17
just need to
seconds.
Eat the clock. Just eat the clock. You don't have a face-off at halftime.
17 seconds to go in the first half. 9-6. Viera with the lead.
I know Coach Nunn's telling them that right now.
Viera ball behind. They hold the ball for the next 17 seconds, and they'll have no face-off to start the second half. It'll be Viera free possession.
You can tell them, but they're still 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, man. Are they going to listen or not? We shall see. Bless their hearts.
See it.
That's why I'm sitting in the booth with you.
Connor Hoffman with the ball on the near side, looking to hold it. Vero Beach is going to do everything they can to pry it out. And if you're Viera, try and get another penalty out of them.
Almost a moving pick there.
Hoffman gets dropped to the ground, keeps it up. 2 seconds, 1 second, and Viera successfully holds the ball for the end of the first half. And the Hawks going to halftime on a run. They lead it 9-6. They've outscored Vero Beach 4-1 going into halftime on the latest run as we head to halftime with the Viera lead. Once again, 9-6 Viera leads. They'll be man up to start the second half, and we'll see you then when we start half number 2.
Bruins need to sit everybody tonight. There's nothing to play for. They have the points record, they've got the wins record. No injuries. They're playing the Panthers in the first round, too. I'm going to go down to the next game.
I got a rules question for you guys.
Yes, sir.
On the face-off.
Yes.
The clock doesn't start until the refs say it, right? So someone gains possession.
No, the clock starts on the whistle.
As soon as, but what is the refs? Like
When the ref blows, because there's a count on the field that they have to get it in the box after a certain amount of time. So the ref will signal possession so they can start that clock.
So that is possession.
Correct.
So I start the clock as soon as
When he blows the whistle
for the push run.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I've been screwed up all season.
Yeah. I was wondering because it should have been less than 4 seconds on their goal when they scored on the face-off, but you guys didn't start the clock until they got possession.
Yeah.
And they kind of picked up possession in the box.
No one's ever told me that.
Yeah.
The whole season.
So, hey.
Well, I mean, I see the refs do that, and so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, they're telling me to stop the clock, start the clock.
Football does that.
Right.
The football will.
Right. Well, that's what I was going with.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so as soon as they blow the whistle,
Oh,
throw
good.
the ball inbounds, to throw the ball
Well, that's
face-off.
easy enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Not worried about face-off.
Yeah.
Because they do, because usually they do that. And so,
Yeah.
well, that's start the clock.
And in college, they have 2 shot clocks.
Yeah, I've seen that in Florida Tech when I watched you.
So they have 80-second shot clock, but then once the shot clock hits 60 seconds, over and back is in play. But before it hits 60, they can go all over the field.
Oh. So you guys were saying on the broadcast, like,
Yeah.
hold the ball in the face-off, right?
So when there's a penalty and there's an odd man situation,
Only in penalties.
yes. Whoever has possession at the end of the quarter keeps possession start the next quarter.
So it's not, if it's full strength, that doesn't matter.
Correct. You
So
face
it's
off.
face-off.
And so if you pass the ball and the ball's in the air when the clock ends, face off. So it's like, you know, if you're going to pass it, make sure that you got a few seconds to get the ball to another guy, and they better catch the ball. That's why Connor was holding it the whole time, getting beat up. And then he fell, and I was like, oh crap, he's going to lose it. I'd probably do a stick check on it. And that's the other thing, when it's wet, the mesh gets softer. So, I don't know if these coaches will do it, Whipple might, but you can call for a stick check, and if the ball sits too low in the mesh, it's a penalty.
I've heard that.
And when the wet mesh, it's almost a given.
They have to change everybody's stick out or something.
Yeah, we don't have that, but we're not Notre Dame. I wish we could do that. Change out cleats. Maybe at some point, all the teams will buy second pair of cleats from me and I'll have them on the sideline. I'll have to convince them to do that. But I don't know that there's any cleat you can wear on the turf that's going to make it less slippery. It's nice because there's no puddles and it's not, you know, but it's slippery. But then our field every year is mud and it's slick.
I've been there for a lacrosse game, but my son plays soccer, so now I know it.
faced it east-west. They put the sprinklers in there. Like, it was just a mess from the beginning. It's like sports management 101. You don't ever build a field east-west.
I go east west when I go home to work and home from work.
Oh, that's brutal. I remember driving to Tallahassee, Anthony, and it was
Oh yeah. So I'm at you.
2 hours in the blind. Vero a new goalie? Vero picked up their goalie? No.
Still not even.
So if Viera won today, right?
What's that?
If Viera won today, right? Then what's next? If Viera wins.
So, the regional playoffs start, and the winner of this game will be the 2 seed in our region. So they'll host next Wednesday, I think it is, the first round of the regional. So it's quarterfinal, semifinal, final, regional. And then the winner of each region goes to the state tournament or state final 4. So there's 4 regions. One in Tampa West, South, kind of North, and then Central.
So among those like at the state level, at the state, the
Yeah.
Viera,
Yeah.
how good are they? Their team.
They're a top 20 team in the state. We've had years where we've been in the top 10, but they've underperformed every year. So either mentally underperformed or had meltdowns or suspensions or injuries.
They have 2 injuries tonight, right? There's 2 kids not left.
Yeah, not as critical. But yeah, I mean Winter Park and Lake Erie and Twin Beach, some of those programs are definitely at another level.
But this is high.
Oh yeah, very little turnover.
Well, from
Really athlete.
Melbourne's prospect of you like also.
They invest a lot in their lacrosse, those places. You know, Brevard's been a heavy football county for a really long time.
Yeah, I can see that. And not
A
maybe
lot of
soccer.
resistance to lacrosse. Yeah, soccer. For
Middle
sure.
Iowa soccer.
Melhi, Mariana, Viera, soccer, Mariana, Viera, volleyball. Kind of battled.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Brevard Sports Network. Here as halftime wraps up. Viera took momentum into halftime, and they've jumped out to a 9-6 lead. And they will start without a face-off as Viera starts man up in the second half with a chance to go up by 4. See if they convert. We've seen a lot of man-up opportunities in the second quarter and no conversions.
Yeah, I like to see them get some separation in this quarter here.
Cannon Velitis, quick pass down to Landon Almonte. He's had 4 goals already tonight. Almonte rolling around. Pump fakes down low. Ball dropped by Velitis. Good check. Viera triple team. Cannon Velitis still has the ball. Velitis, quick pass down. Connor Hoffman getting pushed out, looking for help. Hoffman cutting through. Hoffman on the far side. Pass back up top to Aiden McNamara, now to Landon Almonte. Almonte, quick pass down low off the cut. Was Matt Goodman. Missed, turnover. Vero Beach ball now.
Man,
as they
Velitis
stay
did a
man
great
down.
job getting out of trouble there. Vero Beach triple teamed him with only 5 on the field. They just couldn't get enough pass to get the open guy.
And pass to the near side for Vero Beach, number 44 with it. As they move it, tap it into the box. And going to run back out here. That is, now they're all even as the Viero clears yet another penalty to start the second half. Pass to Peyton Almond. Now as they're going to hold the ball again. Pass to Elliott Stevens. Now back to Peyton Almond. Almond drops it, passes it. Now it's a Tatum Fhsaa who's going to step all the way back here and get ready to set up a long dodge on Nick Dunbar. Vero gets through. Slide gets to him. Passes back to Almond, trying to take Dunbar down the alley. Almond getting checked. Almond pass over to Vero. Vero will hold at the top of the box now for Vero Beach as they call out the plays.
Pretty sure Farrow's a freshman, right?
Yes, he is. Tatum Vero, freshman with the ball here. He's going to set up the dodge right down the middle. Vero gets through. Good slide by Viera. Ben Van Genekten.
Farrow's brother graduated last year from Vero, wore 19 as well. Excellent attackman.
Tatum Vero with the ball. Guarded out by Ben Van Genekten. Vero slips through, passes down to Almond. They force him to go left. Almond slips through, switches back. Pass right on the crease. He gets blown up, but the putback shot goes for Vero Beach. And that's a hat trick for number 1, Elliott Stevens. And it's 9-7 as Vero Beach gets the goal off the rebound.
So you can see Vero's plan here is just to basically lull Viera to sleep up top, try to get a dodge, get a weak slide.
And the goal there off the rebound by Elliott Stevens gives him a hat trick and makes our score Viera 9, Vero Beach 7. As Vero Beach will look to make a second half surge to take this one. They fight at the face-off. Keep going, ball pops out behind. DeShulo goes down, looks for the ground ball. They'll get whistles. They get a push on Vero Beach. Good call by the official there, and it's Viera ball. And now Monte will take it in to clear, or to bring it in. 9:17 to go in the third quarter. 9-7, Viera leads. Almonte rolling back into his own player who passes to now. It's Hoffman. Connor Hoffman through a double team, getting checked hard.
Yeah,
Hoffman.
Move the ball.
He can't get the pass out. Vero Beach with the ball. And here comes the Indians on to offense. Vero Beach right down the center. Switches through. Pass down GLE. And another goal for Vero Beach. And another hat trick. This one, it's William Dunlop. And it's 9-8 as Vero Beach with a run at halftime.
Viera subbing there on the fly. Guys running out the field on a fast break's never a good thing. I think Vero was up 6 men to 3 on that one.
Can't do that. You can never sub on a fast break.
Hoffman's got to recognize that double team too. Move that ball quickly.
And with 8:47 to go in the third quarter, 1-goal game, 9-8, Viera leads. Vero Beach on a run to start the second half. Back to face off again. Viera can't let momentum swing. As they go again, Pedrick had the clamp. Fight out for it. Can't get it. And Vero Beach going to win it almost. There they go. They secure the ball now. And they're looking to tie on this possession. Down the alley, rolls back. Vero Beach cutting through, guarded by Glick. And they'll move it all the way back up top and slow it down again. Almond with the ball. Pass to Stevens. Elliott Stevens going to roll it down the alley here.
They got to go early. He's looking to shoot.
Stevens rolls to the right hand. Going back to the top side. Stevens. Pass down on the crease. Gets it. Dunlap driving through. Dunlap, shot deflected. Goes long, Vero Beach ball behind. Tanner Lenhart with the ball for Vero Beach. Lenhart driving through, off the pick. Lenhart, shot, low. Saved by Jackson Lynch. Big save by Jackson Lynch. Pass out to Granger Lamp. Vero Beach fans wants a goal. I don't think they realize Lynch had it under a stick. Lamp needs to get this one back. Loses his stick. Here comes Vero Beach. Lenhart slips through. Lynch just getting back to the goal. Lenhart pump fakes, rolls back behind. Viera avoids disaster there on the turnover. Pass, long pull shot. What a save by Jackson Lynch again. Moving it up to Landon Almonte. Viera avoids disaster there on the empty net. Almonte gets ahead. His defender slips. Now he'll slow it into the box. Viera finally getting possession.
I thought that was a goal. I thought I saw the net move and the left side and pop right back out under Jackson's stick. But hey, it's tough to see from up here, right?
Yeah. Hoffman
Referee was in good position.
rolls back and forth. I've had that happen many a times. Pass, sails long.
That's two
And
possessions
over
in a row
and
that
back.
Hoffman's getting double teamed. He's got to move the ball quick. He's allowing the double team to come and just beat the crap out of him.
Over and back. Vero Beach ball. Elliott Stevens with it. 6.5 minutes. Stevens. Got to step it in. He will. And then roll back to Almond. Passes out to Fhsaa. Vero going to move it down the alley. Tate and Vero all the way back to X. Vero cuts through for Vero Beach. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Viera leads at 9-8. Tate and Vero with the ball. Pass out. Rolling around the top. That's Almond. Rolls back off of Van Genekten with the pole. Almond. Driving back to X. Off the screen. Almond. Ball checked out.
Good stick check.
Turnover by Vero Beach now. Viera ball.
Now, Viera's game is moving the ball, right? When they pass the ball with efficiency, they score. When they hold the ball on their stick, bad things happen.
Connor Hoffman passes back to Granger Lamp. Lamp pass to the middle of the field. Jackson Lynch, quick moving. Gets it to Almonte. Passes it out. Scooped up by Eli Menchetti. Menchetti stumbling. Holds on. No, he doesn't. Vero Beach clears it to the middle of the field. Here comes a fast break. Vero Beach. 3-on-1. What a stop by Jackson Lynch. Diving. Lynch gets taken out. And it'll be Viera ball. Another dangerous play for Viera. And they escape it with possession. That could have been a little foul play there. Took out Jackson Lynch behind. Ball moves across. Misses. Still bouncing. Vero Beach scoops it up. It's going to be another shot for him. Shot! Off the bounce, and it's a tie game. Goal by the long pole, number 47 for Vero Beach, Major Kroom. And it's a tie game on 3 straight Vero Beach goals.
DeShilo's down on the sideline. Looks like he's cramping or something. He went to get that ball and stretched the wrong way. I don't know if he did something to his knee. But he is not right. Pierre's got to settle down. They haven't cleared the ball worth a darn this quarter.
Jonah Woodruff heads out on the wing. And Landon Almonte on the near wing for Viera as Vero Beach on a wicked run to tie the game at 9 with 4:54 to go in the third quarter. That one, Jackson Lynch had to be exhausted. And now another, ball still out. Goes to Vero Beach again. Kroom. Pass, middle of the field, cranks back for the shot. He gets drilled by Granger Lamp. Ball rolls behind, whistles. Push on Viera, Vero Beach ball. Vero Beach will bring it in from the back corner. 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Tie game 9-9. Vero Beach has held Viera scoreless in the second half. Tanner Lenhart cutting through for Vero Beach. Rolling back. Lenhart. Chased by Menchetti. Lenhart slips through. Vero Beach.
Good defense.
Lenhart pass up top. Almond. Pass back down Lenhart. Cuts through. Lenhart shot. Misses. Goes long. Chased. It's a race for it, and it goes to Vero Beach. Ethan Hunt will go get it for the Indians. 4:13 to go in the third quarter. 9-9.
Vero had a serious mismatch there. He had Lenhart on freshman Jonah Woodruff.
And now they find Allman on Woodruff. And Allman's going to dodge on him. Woodruff hanging with him. Allman slips past. Vero Beach will take it back behind X. Woodruff chasing Allman. Pass in front, shot. Saved off the post. And Jackson Lynch clamps it down. Goes out to Granger Lamp. Lamp will move it down the sideline. Stays in bounds. Gonna take it all the way. Touch it in. Pass misses. Another turnover. And the defense is gonna have to hang tough for Viera again.
They're playing a lot of defense right now.
Viera definitely looking tired here. As Vero Beach starting to run it down the field. They step it in. Quick pass to Lenhart. This might be one time for Vero Beach. You don't want to take it slow. If I'm Vero, I want to attack now. Lenhart. Lenhart rolls Manchetti back to X. Rolls back. Lenhart. Vero Beach, you want to go. You want to catch them while they're tired. Lenhart rolls around. Quick shot! What a shot! And a goal by Tanner Lenhart, his second. A fantastic shot from the back pipe to the top left corner. And Vero Beach on 4 straight goals makes it 10-9. They have the lead with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. I would say now would be a good time for a timeout.
Yeah, it's tough because you only get 2, right?
Yeah, but
one goal game. I mean, I get it.
Viera's
probably played one of the worst quarters so far that I've seen in a long time, and it's only 10-9. They're lucky it's only 10-9.
For them, this is a team that normally has these quarters early on. Seeing it in the third quarter. Dangerous. Lenhart gets it back. Shot, another goal, a hat trick for Tanner Lenhart. 5 unanswered for Vero Beach. It's 11-9 now with 2:49 to go in the third quarter. And it's really been all Tanner Lenhart, and the timeout comes for Coach Bob Nunn now with 2:49 to go in the third quarter.
Oh, 5-0 run.
At the start of the second half, it was 9-6 Viera. Our score now with 3 minutes to go in the third, 11-9 Vero Beach on 5 straight goals. 3 of them by Tanner Lenhart. And that puts us with a 2-goal lead for Vero Beach. Viera making a lot of mistakes, but
it's not rocket science, right? Viera's game is moving the ball, quick passes, ton of goals come off assists. If you notice in that quarter, for the first 5 or 6 possessions, the ball died in either Hoffman's stick or someone else's stick. They were getting double, triple team. They weren't moving the ball. And so when you hold on to the ball in this game against an aggressive defense, you just can't. They're not playing their game. When you don't play your game, teams go on a 5-0 run.
Broadcast is sponsored by the parents of Viera Hawks Lacrosse, and BSN thanks them for their continued support.
Lee's mentioned that Viera looks tired. Well, of course they're tired. They've been playing defense for 8 minutes.
That's what I was going to say. You play defense well. Even Jackson Lynch, he's a guy that likes to run out for the balls. He's not just sitting still during this time period. He's running around. Everyone is exhausted. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm a deep hole, and it is just exhausting because you're chasing these guys, these attack who get, all this energy, and you got to come chase them. Second you try and clear it, you lose it again, and then you're back playing once again.
You can't describe the deflated feeling of playing good defense, causing a turnover or getting a great save, and then immediately turning the ball over on offense and going right back on defense. Like, it is just, it's a morale killer. Viera's got to settle in here.
Viera's got to also stop those cuts from X. They're just rolling around, setting a soft pick.
Yep.
Taking a cut straight to the goal or getting a quick feed.
It's only 11-9. So, the sky's not falling. But we'll see how this young team reacts.
Head back to face-off out of the timeout. 2:49 to go in the third quarter. It's 11-9 Viera. Ball flipped up in the air, looking for it. McGuire Pedrick scoops it up for the Hawks. He goes down. Flag goes down, and Viera's going to go man up. I think that'll be a push with possession.
Yeah.
I think
There's Viera's chance. He crawl right back into it.
Big
gotta
chance.
Calm down. They got to pass the ball. Your man up. It cannot die in your stick. Move the ball. Get back to your game.
I believe that's either 30 seconds or a minute penalty, so it's not a long one. Ethan DeShulo passes into Aiden McNamara. Viera finally with a shot back on offense to do something. Almonte, quick pass, down low, cranks the shot, Matt Goodman. And it bounces along, chased out by Cannon Velitis. Viera ball.
Not a bad shot there.
Velitis, quick pass.
Go back to him.
McNamara moves it. Almonte. Hoffman. Quick pass. Stolen away. Flying down the middle of the field. Another turnover as they pressure Connor Hoffman. Quick pass down to GLE. Vero Beach going to take their time. 2 minutes to go. Back all even as another penalty killed by Vero Beach. They've been impeccable at doing that tonight. The ball flicking it back is number 12.
Hoffman's only a sophomore. He's got to get his composure, take a deep breath. He's a fantastic player.
Well, what I saw there in that last possession, they're giving guys like Almonte and McNamara space. When Hoffman got the ball, they immediately attacked. They're trying to get him frustrated. Player slips down. Ball out. Good fight. Stick check. Vero Beach ball. Good chasing by Peyton Allman to go get it after he slipped down. Allman will step it in for Vero Beach. Ref calling out people in the crowd. Crowd's been loud tonight, I'll say that.
Oh, yeah.
Vero.
That's the reason why my wife doesn't let me go to Miami for the Patriots games by myself.
As they roll it down, Elliott Stevens taking it in. Stevens, quick dodge, driving through. Crank shot low. Rolls back behind, quick pass. Dunlap, great check by Granger Lamp. They call a flag on it. Vero will hold it. Eager to know what that penalty is.
Probably a cross check.
Either way, as a coach, that's some of those penalties you're okay with taking on a shot like that could have been a goal, if not for the check by Granger Lamp. I mean, Vero Beach is going to hold, maybe for possession in the fourth quarter, but we'll see.
Yeah,
Stevens
you got to pressure the ball here.
taking Glick all the way back. Stevens gets a step.
Glick's been good at
All the way, shot, goal! Elliott Stevens, number 4 of the night. And Vero Beach continues to roll. 12-9, they lead, tying the game high of 3 goals lead. This is Vero Beach's first 3-goal advantage. They lead it 6 unanswered goals in the third quarter with 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. Vero Beach leads at 12-9. Viera's got a whole nother quarter left. That could be good news or that could be bad news.
Will be man down face off.
Man
well,
down.
we've seen punch and counter punch the whole game.
Yeah.
Viera's just got to respond coming out in the fourth quarter. They had a 3-goal lead. Now it's their turn to respond. And
that's a great point.
We'll see if they do.
Vero Beach has clawed back from a situation just like this where Viera could not stop rolling, and now it's Vero Beach. And now they get the man up face-off. Flicks the ball back behind. Vero Beach gets it again. Moving it up the sideline. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. They're going to hold to the fourth quarter, where Vero Beach will start with possession and a 12-9 advantage as the Indians shut out Viera in the third quarter. And that's going to set up for a high-stakes fourth quarter. The battle for 2A District 8 and for a home field advantage in the state playoffs comes down to 12 more minutes of play between the Viera Hawks and the Vero Beach Indians. Vero Beach holds a 12-9 advantage on a 6-0 third quarter for the Vero Beach Indians. Viera's got to take this quarter break.
Absolutely.
Regather.
They're fine.
Hey, they know what works against Vero. They just have to set it up, get it to play in.
Absolutely.
They were the ones on the run before this. They just haven't been able to play consistent offense.
Nope.
And even if you have the best defense in the world, they get this tired, they can't function.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's what it comes down to here. Got to say, after the rain passed, Beautiful night for lacrosse here in Tom McIntyre Stadium. Melbourne High School hosting.
Yeah, like I said, they got to get back to their game, get the ball moving. It can't stay in someone's stick. As soon as it stays in the stick.
So home field is not guaranteed this year if you win a district. That is a good fact, but both these teams sit in the top 4 teams in the region.
Yeah.
So not assuming they don't get jumped with a win, which they shouldn't, but that is a good point to make. It's not a guaranteed home field advantage, but hypothetically, they're playing to set themselves up the best.
Yeah. I would assume that if one of these two teams wins, you know, unless Lake Howell gets to the finals against Winter Park, if they're playing Winter Park time, I'm not sure they are. I haven't been paying attention to that. If they give Winter Park a game, it could be interesting.
That's a big score update at halftime. Benjamin leads St. Edwards. That's another one that's in the 1A region that houses Holy Trinity that will most likely see them lock up a playoff spot tonight.
And I'm pretty sure St. Ed's is down a few guys. At least that's what I heard this week. I don't know if it was for injuries or what's going on with them. But, you know, they were Jensen Beach gave them a game, and I got to believe that there's some reasoning behind that when you see some of those scores. So, I mean, Benjamin's a fantastic team. That's always a good rivalry. But I expected a little bit of a closer game between those two. But again, you just never know.
No face-off for the fourth quarter. Vero Beach man up. Viera without one of their best deep holes. There's a good final. That one's in 1A as well. Lake Highland Prep defeats Bishop Moore 17-5 for a district championship. Both those teams should still be in the playoffs regardless. So no face-off in the fourth quarter. Viera man down. Vero Beach man up, trying to go up by 4 goals to start. Viera yet to score in the second half. Let's see it. Final 12 minutes to decide a district champion. Quick dodge pass up top. Ball moves quickly.
It's an important kill for Viera here.
Most definitely is. Vero Beach moving the ball well. Cutting through. No, keep it outside. Viera keeping him all the way out. High pass. Lenhart moving it. Pump fakes. Drops the ball. Still out. Still out.
For momentum purposes, along with obviously the score purposes.
As they pass it in to Lenhart.
Not sure how long that penalty was for. It's been a minute. All right, they're all even.
All even we go. So Viera kills the penalty. Vero Beach still going to run some clock. They've been doing it all game just as part of their strategy, but now it becomes even more as they have the lead.
Well, they know Viera likes to play fast. It's going to frustrate a young team that plays fast.
They're going to roll down the alley with it. Fhsaa cuts back. Vero driving through.
This is a freshman and a senior here. Dunbar's got to win this matchup.
Dunbar on Vero. Vero cuts back. Dunbar pushing out. Moving the ball well.
Need to go early here.
Elliott Stevens takes it all the way back. He's got Connor Hoffman on him.
Go early. Ben needs to get in front of Tanner.
Stevens. Shot to Vero. Or pass to Vero, rather. Allman passes back to Vero. 2 minutes already gone in the fourth quarter. Same score as we started. 12-9 Vero Beach. They're just going to hold back here.
And it's the consequence for playing all that defense in the third quarter, too, you know. Vera's tired.
Vero to dodge on Dunbar. Dunbar stands him up. Vero driving hard. Vero rolling, checked hard.
Wouldn't mind seeing a stick check there.
Vero, pass, dropped, and scooped up for a second. Check back down. Viera falling over each other. Van Genekten passes back to Minchetti. Minchetti to Jackson Lynch, and Viera with a big clear here. Lynch heaves the middle of the field over the head of Connor Hoffman. Scooped up by Matt Goodman. Goodman slipping down the middle of the field into the box. Goodman, quick pass. Goes long and a big clear for Viera.
Again,
goes right back to Vero Beach.
You play great defense for literally 3 minutes. Turnover. That's the story of the game.
Jack Wilson. Pass back across. Vero Beach to clear it. Moving it up ahead. Step it into the box. Vero Beach right back on offense. Trying to run some more clock and hold on to their 3-goal lead. Ethan Hunt.
Viera's going to have to come out now. They can't let 3 minutes go off of every possession.
Glick to come out to meet Stevens. He'll pass to the new Allman. Vero Beach going to try and dodge it.
Hoffman's
Joseph
been on the field
Bello.
a long time.
Bello guarded by Hoffman. Moving it behind. Cutting through Lenhart. Passes across Stevens. Quick dodge. Pump fake. Passes behind. Bello on Hoffman. Quick pass. Lenhart cuts through. Shot. Goal. Goal number 4 for Tanner Lenhart. And the run continues for Vero Beach. And the mountain getting a little higher for Viera here. With 8 minutes to go in the game, they trailed 13-9. 7 straight goals for Vero Beach. For me, I just think Viera just needs one. Viera just needs 1 goal to possibly flip this. With a long possession ending with a goal is crucial by Vero Beach. Head back to face off. Tied up. They fight. DeShulo hits the turf. And there goes Vero Beach. Moving to the outside.
Viera's won every 50-50 ball in the second half.
Cutting through. Lenhart. Viera's got to stay on the hands the rest of the game. You can't let him run the clock. There's only 7.5 minutes to go. I make the point if Viera loses, they have to look back to their first quarter. They could have gotten out further. Well, even so, it's a 4-quarter game, and that's something Viera's had an issue with necessarily with the first quarter, normally with not getting out at all. Quick shot, another goal for Vero Beach as the goals just keep coming. That one's by Tayton Fhsaa, and it's 14-9. 8 straight goals now for Vero Beach. Viera's just got to score. They got to get the ball. It's easier said than done, but it's got to be said, and it's got to be done for Viera now. They trail by 5. Haven't scored yet in the second half.
Yeah, this is absolutely a must ground ball here.
The score is 14-9, Vero Beach. Ball bounces high. Ball out. Matt Denon in there with the long pole. That's who Denon replaced. We haven't seen... never mind. Ball out goes to Vero Beach. I was going to say we haven't seen Granger Lamb since the penalty, but he is out there. I just didn't see him. Vero Beach clearing it down the middle of the field. Flying up ahead again. Vero Beach with possession. Viera's got to meet him. Cranks the shot. Bounces high. Vero Beach will back it up. Viera can't let him step in on that.
Sheila's down again on the sideline, seeing the trainer.
6.5 minutes to go. Vero Beach trying to hold on to this 5-goal advantage, the biggest of the game by either team, as they've shut out Viera in the second half. Driving down, ball behind. Quick dodge back. Rolling straight through. Going to keep it outside. Pump fakes. Looks like he's going to shoot. Manchetti keeps him out. Lenhart rolls back. 6 minutes remaining. 5-goal lead for Vero Beach. Lenhart. Pass. Quick shot. What a save by Jackson Lynch. Slides in on that one. He holds on to the ball. Passes it out. Manchetti misses it. He gets it back. Needs help from the midfield. Flicks it up to Glick. Josh Glick. Running it forward. Pass to Matt Goodman. Goodman pass up top to Landon Almonte. Viera needs the score on this possession. Must score for the Viera Hawks. McNamara back to Almonte.
Yeah, they got to go now.
Waiting for his man to check in. Back is Connor Hoffman. Hoffman pass to McNamara. Pump fakes. McNamara gives Almonte. Almonte pass Goodman to Velitis. Velitis drops it. Ball out. Flicks to the goalie. And Vero Beach, quick clear. Stevens. Got to go the full field now. Stevens running through. Elliott Stevens whistles. Timeout, Vero Beach with 4:40 to go in the game. As the Vero Beach Indians have hopped out to the 14-9 lead, they try and hold on to win the district championship and a most likely 2 seed in the regionals. Broadcast sponsored by the parents of Viera Hawks Lacrosse. BSN thanks them for their constant support.
Vero came out, took Almonte out of the game in the second half, pulled him up. DeSheila's been a little bit banged up, and Viera was left to their younger players. I mean, it's kind of Bill Belichick 101, right? Take away what you do best, let the other guys beat me. If your other guys beat me, then so be it. And Viera has just not had those other guys step up tonight.
Lacrosse can be a fast-scoring sport, though. Viera's got to swing momentum as quickly as possible. They got to get something going, especially offensively.
They got to get a couple here before the 4-minute mark. Gain some kind of momentum.
Crowd's been alive all
Score
night
is
for both sides.
14-9. For those of you that are asking, Vero Beach is up 14-9. Been on an 8-0 run.
Yeah, this is big time for Viera. They know how to beat Vero Beach. They had them up by 3. They just haven't scored in the second half because they really haven't had a possession longer than feels
10
like 30,
seconds, maybe?
yeah,
8 seconds?
10, 20 seconds. And you just can't set up offense that way, and that's what's led to all these goals. There have been a lot of goals in quick succession for Vero Beach. Viera's just got to break their stride right now. It starts Vero Beach ball. Off the Vero Beach timeout. Taking in, it'll be Peyton Almond on the near side. He'll have Matt Goodman staring him down.
Oh, you got an angle here, brother.
As they take it in, Almond slips through. As Viera's going to have to play. They got to play the ball at all times now, the rest of the game. Vero. Quick running, straight down behind Almond. Oh, a hard check. No foul. On Manchetti, Jackson Lynch going to take it out. Catches the body, he's checked up high. Whistles, timeout Viera with 4 minutes to go in this game. Viera with a chance to clear. Again, go back to what I said in the first half. Refs, let them play. Don't let it get out of hand. That's all I'm going to say. This game is going to get physical late. That's just how these games go. So with that, 4 minutes, 5 goals is the Vero Beach advantage. Viera will get a clear out of the timeout. And they got to score as quick as possible, go in a face-off, score again. They got to win this. They got to win this possession. They got to win it the rest of the way out.
Absolutely.
And if Vero gets the ball, you got to play intense. You got to play no matter where they're at on the field.
Yeah, the goal differential, they don't have to keep it in the box.
Jackson Lynch still telling the refs that he got chopped in the head, which is true. for telling truths here. He did, but no flag. I think the timeout might have come before. Either way, it's a lost cause at this point. Viera will get the clear on the near side. The last 4 minutes of play for a district championship on the line between Vero Beach and Viera. Vero Beach leads at 14-9. 4:05 to go. Connor Hoffman will have the ball to bring it up. Hoffman gonna run it. Running through Dunlap. Hoffman passes. Gets it into Almonte. And Viera gets into the box for a big possession. Can't hold it for long. Hoffman. Pass down. Pass inside. Velitis turnaround shot just misses. Matt Goodman backs it up behind. First shot Viera's had on goal in a little while. Goodman behind to Velitis.
I feel like Sheila's getting locked off. And they
Pass in the middle. Shot. Deflected there. Going out of bounds. Viera's closest. And it'll go to Viera. Viera ball passes in. Almonte. Pass back to Hoffman. Hoffman driving through. Moving back to X. Connor Hoffman. Ball drops the stick. And Vero Beach is going to take it on a clear. Pass overthrown. Bouncing down. They'll go get it. Viera's got to go play that. Lenhart, 3 minutes to go. And the only one goal left for Vero Beach is to run this clock out.
Again, Viera's running into trouble on offense, running into contact. Just doesn't make any sense. It's not their game.
Lenhart getting driven out by Eli Manchetti. He's got to be on his hands at all times. Manchetti driving Lenhart. Lenhart will take it, still with it. Driving down the middle. Lenhart cuts through. Lenhart, shot saved by Jackson Lynch. Under 2.5 minutes. Clock literally running out on Viera's hopes right now. They got to get the ball back. And they still have to score 5 goals just to tie it.
Hoffman's played a lot of minutes tonight, too.
Hoffman still chasing. Vero Beach watching the time and the lead. Drop pass. Lenhart goes back and gets it. Jackson Lynch is out of goal. Laying checks. Empty net. Shot misses. Vero Beach goes back to get it. Viera playing 7-on-6 defense. Taking Jackson Lynch out when they need him. But it still doesn't matter. Time can't be really stopped right now. Jackson Lynch gets the hit. Viera will get the ball back. They got to score immediately. Jackson Lynch passes out. Pass to Connor Hoffman. 1.5 minutes to go. Viera needs 5 goals. Pass high. And that might be the nail in the coffin as Vero Beach gets it back. Going to run it ahead here. Rolls back, slipping, driving through. Whistles. Be a timeout for Vero Beach. And with 1:19 to go, Vero Beach with a 5-goal advantage as they're just looking to hold on to this one and take the 2023 2A District 8 championship and try and complete a second half shutout over Viera. Viera's giving a heck of a fight, but
yeah, they've laid it all out. You got Hoffman's probably played 40 out of the 48 minutes tonight. DeShilo's played a ton. They're definitely still young. They definitely lack the depth that some of these heavy senior-laden teams have, When you can roll out a couple of senior midi lines, it helps.
It's hard down there after a big rainstorm. It's very humid. It's hot down on the field. The hard thing is for Viera, we didn't see the slow start. They led into halftime.
Yep.
And it was an inverse effect. They came out slow in the third and fourth. Then they just got tired playing down to Vero Beach.
Yeah,
Since then, they haven't been able to recover.
I
Viera,
can't stress it enough. When the ball dies in your stick against an aggressive defense, it's just a recipe for disaster.
Viera needs a lot. I won't count him out of it yet, but lacrosse is one of those sports you really can't say never. But if Vero Beach can just hold this ball for about 20 or 30 more seconds, it's going to become reality. Ball checked out immediately. Ben Van Genekten gets it for Viera. You got to turn it upfield quickly. Pass over Dunbar, taken right back by Vero Beach. And that was a chance. You need another whistle. They get a hold on Vero Beach. Viera ball. They got 1 minute and 5 seconds. You got to score, I would say, within under 10 seconds. If you're Viera, you just got to go straight in. And they're stepping back. You got to go to the goal now. Nick Dunbar. You got to attack the goal. Viera moving it around. 50 seconds. Clock ticking out. You need 5 goals. As this one looking more and more out of reach as the time ticks. Landon Almonte, incredible performance for him tonight. He's going to drive through. Shot. Saved. And that will just about do it. 30 seconds to go. Heaving it down the sideline. Ball bounces out. That'll be a turnover. 28 seconds.
I feel like that might be Vero goalie's first save in the second half. I'm not sure they had a shot on goal.
That's a good point.
Goal in the second half. You're too young, but in the 70s, Monday Night Football, this guy used to sing, "Turn out the lights, the party's over."
I'll spare the singing, but point is there. This one.
Wow, he's chopping wood there.
All but ever. Flag does come down for the slash. Shot. Misses by Dunbar. Goes behind. Matt Goodman chases Viera.
I think after the 7th one, he called the slash. You know, make sure the arm is good and broken before you throw the flag.
Oh, the rain begins to fall. To cap off the night. 12 seconds ago, Viera goes man up. If you want to put one more in the back of the net for pride. As the rain falls, clock ticks, pass in front, it goes off. And second they step it in, this one will be official. It'll be Viera ball for 2 seconds. And this one will be over. Vero Beach completes a second half shutout to win the 2A District 8 Championship. It's the Vero Beach Indians, 14-9, as they shut out the Viera Hawks in the second half to win their 3rd straight over Viera and lock up a spot in the regional of the playoffs. Viera will, I won't say pretty much, we'll see them as well as an at-large bid come Selection Sunday, Saturday, whenever. But a huge win on a big second half performance by Vero Beach to outlast the Viera Hawks 14-9 on a rainy Thursday night from Tom McIntyre Stadium. Once again, I'd like to thank the parents of the Viera Hawks Lacrosse for their support in bringing you this broadcast. Your final thoughts?
It's tough watching some of these seniors I've been coaching for a long time. You know, looking at DeShilo out there and his body language, and I just know how bad he wanted this district championship, and it's tough. I mean, they got to rebound. They're in a region where they've played a bunch of the teams in their region. They've beat a bunch of the teams in their region, so it's not over for this week anyway, and they just got to bounce back next week.
So try and get a quick last update on Holy Trinity score. Before we conclude,
I have a long history of the Vero Beach back to my high school days, so this whole Seminole chant thing they're about to do is daunting.
So with that, Holy Trinity wins the 1A District 7 championship. So we will see Holy Trinity for sure in the playoffs out of Brevard County. Valiant effort for sure by Viera tonight. A fantastic first half. But Vero Beach counters with it strong second half, and the Vero Beach Indians are your 2A District 8 champions over
You
the
never
Viera
know.
Hawks,
These two
14-9.
These two could see each other again.
So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Once again, I'd like to thank the parents of Viera Hawks Lacrosse. I'd like to thank, once again, my partner, Bo Bartlett. For the Viera Hawks and the Vero Beach Indians, I'm Jackson Robb. Your final score, Vero Beach 14, Viera 9. Have a great night, everybody, and make it a sports night.